Hi everyone. Okay, so let me go back to the beginning. I have done a long video on the Sunday Start Weekly Planner. I just wanted to show you the Monday Start Weekly Planner. It's exactly the same, only it starts with Monday. So this video is not going to be as long, but let me go back to the beginning. I just love it. It's gorgeous. Oh, here we go. So that's, see how sometimes it does that? Just if it does that for you, just scan a page, because what you'll see it do, it does a magnetic wipe. And so sometimes if you've got a lot of text on your page, just give it a second to think and process. Okay, so that's I have put a link on this page, but you can just swipe, or you can press the link and get to the next page. And so this is called the home. You have 4 indexes. This is called the home index here. But basically you have the home index, you have your yearly at a view index, which accesses every week and every month. This is how you customize your planner right here to make it your own. And I'll show you that in a minute. And these are all your notebooks, your note papers, so that you can copy note papers and insert them wherever you want. Another customizing tool. So these two are very they're high customizing tools, those two there. So basically I'll do a very quick run through, because if you want to go through the Sunday one, you can have a look. It's the same planner. In here, we like to have some work goals, and we always like to have some personal goals. And just a reminder for those new to Remarkable, treat your screen like tissue paper, and then you'll have that right amount of pressure. Then we have the big calendar. So this link is the same as this link. So there are several ways to get around. There's more than one way to get to the same place. The business pages are also where you can add and customize. It's the same index as this one. Remember, you've got 4 indexes. So we go to the calendar link, and you'll see your whole year at a view, which I love because I'm a big picture strategic thinker. These access all your months. Now you can't access, just remember, you don't access hyperlinks with your pen, you access hyperlinks with touch on here. So you can press any of the months. So you can press May, and you'll go to May. We'll go back home. You can press, oh, sorry, I should have gone to that one. You can press June, and you can get to June. Let's go back to the calendar, and then you can access every single week. So each of these weeks here, they're all accessible. So let's go to that week, and you can see we go to that week. Now, this is your main planning page. You've got 2 pages for every week. One is the grid to schedule, and the other is this. I call this my strategic planning. I like to write what I'm doing. So this week, if I just make sure I've got the right pen, which I want my calligraphy pen. I want it on medium so that you guys can see, and black, that's all good. And just say here we had an anniversary. And then what I would do is, if I was planning a special dinner here, if I took work off and I had a day off here, and if I went present shopping here, which I wouldn't because it's leaving it too late, but you never know. This is like my bring forward space. I love this space because anything I haven't done in the week, I can copy, paste it, and bring it to the next week. And I can also make notes of what I need to bring forward that I haven't achieved. But after planning a week, obviously if work's every day, you may or may not want to plan work this way. But the whole point of this page was to give you the second page, which allows you to schedule everything in. So you can schedule what you need to do here. You can schedule the gym here. You've got to go to the shops here. You're up early for a run here and a walk there. And again, you've got a different work schedule that day, and you've got a different work schedule that day. So you can come along and customize everything. You've got a birthday that day. It gives you the ability to put the same content in that works alongside of your strategy for the week. Again, everything's hyperlinked, so let's just put this menu away for a moment. You can access all of the months here. You can access your 4 indexes here. You get to your next week there, or you can swipe. You can swipe, or you can tap on that. Either way, again, there's always more than one way to get around. And you can select a different week by just tapping. These weeks are all hyperlinked as well. And if we go back to the grid, I will just show you that every week is hyperlinked, especially if you're working in the education system. You will definitely use weeks to mark your year out. So you might go to week 19 and it'll say week 19. So everything in your grid is also enables you to access all the weeks. So there's a lot of maneuverability. Everything's hyperlinked, so you can get around really quickly and easily. So that's basically the, let's finish the home menu. This section is really all your big picture things. So your big picture work, your big picture personal, your big picture calendar. Then really this is a space for you to just think about each month and write what you need to there. At the end of the year, I always love to just go back and think, how did my year go? See what I can learn from it. What am I grateful for? It's a great mental health, emotional health space to practice. And then quarterly, if we like to work in 3-month moments, you can have some overview. You can list your months here. So I'm sure you've achieved January's already, February, March. And of course you can write on it however neatly you want. I'm a big writer, so that's just what I do. And here is just for you to just put whatever you like. You can draw a little house, or you can, get busy. You can do whatever you like, because of course it's your journal. You go back, your planner, sorry. I love journaling, so. So quarter 2, you have a sheet for every quarter where you can create a focus for yourself and keep yourself accountable. And then you can also access, if you do work by quarters, and not so much so, this is if you work more in months, but if you work in quarters, then they're all highlighted for you and everything's hyperlinked in here. So you might want to go to week 6 and then it'll bring up week 6. If we go back to home, you might want to go to March, it'll bring up March. We'll go back to home. You might want to go to October. Or you might want to go to the quarterly goals. Again, I know it's a second way to get to the same sheet. So there's multiple ways to get around, so that wherever you are, sorry, you just got to get that right amount of pressure, you can get there. So we've done that index. Let's do this index, which is also this one. So let's customize. Let's have a look at what we can customize. This is brilliant because you can add templates and insert them wherever you want. The way to do it in Remarkable is duplicate and move, duplicate and move, duplicate and move. So you can customize this planner however you want. When you want to run a meeting and you want to insert this agenda index, we'll use the grid view and we'll insert it into a place. So let us just do that for a moment. Just let's pretend we're in March. This is the week. Let's go to the grid and let's just say we've got a meeting here and we want to put in the agenda and the minutes template so that we're ready to go when that happens. So that's probably actually a very long meeting, which we don't want to have a meeting that long. And look, there may be 2 meetings on that day and we want to keep the notes here behind that week, then this is how you do it. So we go over here to this index, and what we want to do is find out what page we're on, always. So page 43, everyone remember page 43. Okay, so let's just go back. Now we're going to go to our customize button. We're going to go to our meeting agenda. This is the template. So we're going to duplicate and move it. Now, when we go back to our grid view, I pressed it twice and it took both. Let me just go back. I'm not sure how it got me there, but That's okay. Here we go. Just give it a second. The reason you're seeing blank thumbnails is because it's just processing every page so that it can show you an image of it. So we were here on the meeting agendas here and the meeting minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, and the way we select is we press and hold. You can see the big black box. And then if I touch that one, I'll have 2 selected, and I want to move those 2. Now, I'm going to duplicate them first, duplicate and then move. So we're going to tap duplicate. Now it's put them here next to it. And now we're going to move it. And did we say 43 or 47? I'm going to type in 43. So it says select where to place the pages. So we're going to put in a number, because when you have a document this size, and the next one I'm working on is the daily planner, and that's going to be 600 or 700 pages. So it's good to understand sort of the layout of your documents so that you can, work with the page numbers. So let's go to page 43 and see if I got that right, or if it's page 47. I did, look, there we go. I put a little mark so that we'd know. So we're here, and we get to choose now, do you want to place before or do you want to place after? I want them after because I want them to sit behind that week. So I'm going to tap place after, and it works. These hyperlinks work with the pen, but the hyperlinks in the PDF work with physical touch. So here we are. We're going to go back to that week in March. Oh, was it in February? Sorry. Was it in? Oh, it was in February. Okay. And now when we scroll next, there's the meeting agenda and there's the meeting minutes. And they're ready to go for that week, all planned. So let's have a look at what other templates you have so that you can add them and customize them in. Now you know how to do it. It's not picking up there we go. So you have 3 daily templates. This is not a daily planner. This is a weekly planner. Some people, I have a monthly planner in my shop with both Monday and Sunday starts, because some people like to just plan monthly, which I do myself. And I also love the weekly planner more than I do the daily. So what I did though, is I put these 3 templates in here so that what I like to do is every now and again, I'll want to put a daily focus in. So there's 3 different templates. This one's a today focus, this is today home, and this is today goals. So it gives you more room to write in a different format, because everybody likes something a little different. Okay, let's go back to that menu and keep looking. So you can customize by adding those wherever you want. Like when you go to plan your week, like on a Sunday, you might plan your week. You can then decide which ones you're going to want to have these extra sheets in. There's a whole notebook section here. Now, this hyperlink here, note papers, is the same as this hyperlink here. It'll get you to your notebook. So that's an icon of some notes with a pen. And I will show you, that note papers will take you to the index of all of your notebooks. There's 10 note paper styles for you to copy, duplicate and move. Let's use those 2 words, duplicate and move. Let's go back to that menu and I'll show you again. So if I click on that button, it's the same menu. This is the menu. This is the 4th index for you to access your notebooks. So going back to your customize. All right, so they're the 10 note papers, the same ones that are on that index. And all you have to do is click on one of them. Let's go to the Cornell, and you will have your template, and then you're going to duplicate and move. When you want to add it in somewhere, you go to grid view, you select it, and then you duplicate and move. That's how we'll do it. We're going to cancel that and go back. And we're back here, and I want to go back to the customize menu so that we can explain the rest. So 3 daily papers, 10 note paper styles, and then you've got your meetings. You've got meeting agenda, meeting minutes, project planner, project schedule, weekly report, and the goals planner. And then everybody needs a little bit of well-being. So you also have a journal page, the good thoughts page, which they're really like affirmations. You could use them as journaling prompts, but they're really for you when you're really struggling one day. Just come along and grab a good thought and pop that in your mind and let it help you move you out of that place, because some days you just need to borrow a good thought. The anxiety solve is out of my brain dump bundle, and it's a really cool worksheet to work through to really help you if you're feeling anxious in that moment. There's a balance wheel. I'm a trained life coach, so I do life coaching as well, so that's probably some of this influence here too. But a balance wheel is really cool to be able to just check in and see how you're going with everything. And a bucket list, because it's good to think about the future and think and dream about what you want in life, hey? So we've been through the home index, we've been through the calendar index, we've been through the customize index, and now I will just show you once more. This is the notebook index, where you have all 10 notebook styles, and I've got some an instruction set just here. Click on the note paper, choose the grid view, press and hold, select duplicate, and then select move and put your position in. So there's instructions, I think that was the word I was looking for earlier. So that's it really. That's your weekly planner. There's over 5,000 hyperlinks. Everything is hyperlinked together. So you can flick around this document very quickly and easily. I hope you love it. I absolutely love it. It's the one I'm using right now, and I plan on making this one each year. And of course, it'll improve every year, because that's what we do, isn't it? We make things better. Please give me a like and subscribe if you like this channel content, or just want to give me a little bit of support. That would be awesome. And I'll catch you in the next video.